The Rise of Superman, from Krypton's last son to Earth's greatest hero. Before he became the world's greatest symbol of hope, he was simply a child placed inside a small spacecraft sent away from a dying world. On the distant planet Krypton, a civilization of immense scientific achievement stood at the edge of extinction. Among its brightest minds was Jor-El, a scientist who foresaw the planet's destruction. When his warnings were ignored, he made a desperate decision. To save his infant son, Kal-El, he placed him inside an experimental rocket and launched him toward Earth moments before Krypton exploded in a cosmic catastrophe. That child would one day be known as Superman. A child from the stars. Kal-El's spacecraft crashed in the quiet farmlands of Kansas, where he was discovered by Jonathan and Martha Kent. The couple, unable to have children of their own, adopted the mysterious baby and named him Clark Kent. From the beginning, it was clear Clark was different. As he grew, so did his extraordinary abilities. Under Earth's yellow sun, his Kryptonian biology granted him powers beyond imagination. Strength capable of lifting mountains, speed faster than a bullet, heat vision that could melt steel, and the ability to fly. But Jonathan and Martha understood something crucial. Power without guidance could lead to fear or destruction. So instead of teaching him to dominate the world, they taught him humility. Jonathan Kent would often remind Clark that his gifts were not meant for selfish gain. "You're here for a reason," he would say. "Find that reason and use it to help others." That simple philosophy shaped the foundation of Superman's character. The struggle of identity. Growing up in Smallville was not easy. Clark had to hide his abilities to protect himself and those he loved. Every broken door handle, every accidental leap across a football field was a reminder that he didn't truly belong. He was caught between two worlds, alien by birth, human by upbringing. The discovery of a Kryptonian crystal from his ship would eventually guide him to the Fortress of Solitude, a sanctuary in the Arctic, where holographic recordings of Jor-El revealed his true heritage. There, Clark learned of Krypton's culture, its advanced science, and the legacy he carried as its last son. But instead of embracing Krypton over Earth, Clark made a defining choice. Earth was his home. Humanity was his family. That decision transformed him from Kal-El the survivor into Superman the protector. The birth of a symbol. When Clark moved to Metropolis as an adult, he adopted the mild-mannered reporter persona at the Daily Planet. Behind glasses and a soft-spoken demeanor, he concealed the most powerful being on Earth. The name Superman emerged as the media struggled to define the mysterious hero, saving planes from crashing and stopping natural disasters before they could claim lives. His suit, bright blue with a flowing red cape and the iconic S shield, became a global symbol. But the S did not simply stand for Superman. In Kryptonian culture, it meant hope. Unlike many heroes driven by vengeance or guilt, Superman was driven by compassion. He saved not only cities, but individuals, children in danger, strangers in need, even those who feared him. His strength was unmatched, yet he chose restraint. His power was overwhelming, yet he chose mercy. Trials by fire. No hero rises without facing darkness. Superman's greatest battles tested not just his strength, but his ideals. Enemies like Lex Luthor sought to prove that humanity should not trust an alien savior. Luthor believed Superman's existence made humans dependent, weak. The conflict between them was not merely physical, it was philosophical. Was Superman a guardian angel or a threat? Then there were cosmic threats. General Zod, a fellow Kryptonian who believed in dominance rather than protection.
Zod forced Superman to confront a painful truth. The last remnants of his home world stood against the planet he now called home. Each battle demanded sacrifice. In one of the most legendary moments in comic history, Superman faced Doomsday, a creature bred for pure destruction. Their battle devastated Metropolis, ending in a shocking outcome: Superman's apparent death. For the first time, the world experienced life without its greatest protector. And in that absence, humanity realized something profound. Superman was more than strength. He was inspiration. The return of hope. Superman's eventual return reaffirmed his role not just as a hero, but as a cornerstone of the DC universe. His resurrection symbolized resilience. Evil could strike him down, but hope would rise again. Over time, he became a founding member of the Justice League, standing alongside heroes like Batman and Wonder Woman. Yet, even among gods and legends, Superman remained unique. He was the moral compass. When others doubted, he believed. When others feared, he acted. When others sought revenge, he offered justice. The human within the god. What makes Superman endure across generations is not his invincibility, it's his humanity. Despite possessing near-limitless power, he chooses to live as Clark Kent. He works a regular job, he builds friendships, he falls in love. These choices anchor him to the world he protects. His greatest strength is not flight or heat vision, it's empathy. He understands loss because he lost Krypton. He understands loneliness because he once felt like an outsider. He understands hope because his parents, both Kryptonian and human, believed in him. That combination of alien power and human heart defines his rise. From survivor to legend. Superman's journey is ultimately a story of potential. A child sent away in desperation grows into a guardian of an entire planet. He proves that origin does not determine destiny, choice does. He could have ruled the earth, instead he serves it. He could have isolated himself, instead he connects. He could have embraced superiority, instead he champions equality. From the ashes of Krypton rose not a conqueror, but a hero. Why Superman still matters. Decades after his creation, Superman remains one of the most enduring fictional characters in history. He represents an ideal, not perfection, but aspiration. He challenges humanity to be better, kinder, braver. In a world often overwhelmed by cynicism, Superman stands as a reminder that goodness is not weakness, that strength guided by compassion can change the world, that even the most powerful being can choose humility. The rise of Superman is not just the story of an alien becoming a hero. It is the story of hope finding a home. And as long as people look to the sky searching for something greater, the legend of Superman will continue to soar.